Hey guys, it's me, Timon from GoStudyWIU, an agency that helps international students easily transition to the Western Illinois University right here in the United States. I am going to offer 5 things you should consider when choosing a university in the United States. Affordability, the cost of getting that degree. You definitely want to have an idea as to what it would take to get that degree at that particular university. Many universities have different costs, so you would want to know the specific cost for that particular university. Now, one thing to consider is that whenever you see those prices being quoted, they are mostly quoted in US dollars. So do not assume that it is in your currency, but it might be, or most likely is, in US dollars. Now, when I say costs, what do I mean? Do I only mean tuition that you pay to the university directly? No, I don't, because there are many other things that you would have to get as an international student in order to get into a university here in the US. You would need to consider the cost that it takes to get your F1 visa. So you would need to know what exactly is the process. Some countries have different processes for getting those visas. You may have to travel to another country to get that visa. So you definitely want to understand what it takes to get that visa. That is a cost that you would not be able to escape because you have to get that particular visa. Another major thing that you have to consider is that there are going to be living expenses that you have to take care of when you're in the US. So you would have to have an idea. So what I would suggest you do is that you look into the area that you want to study, the city that the university is located in, look at the general cost of living there, and you would be able to gauge at least, all right, because for instance, you wouldn't know how much it costs for an electricity bill, let's say, for instance, if you were to live on your own. So you would want to know, have an idea of what that would cost based on the city that you're going to be studying in. Some other universities have options where you can live in a dorm situation where it's just one included cost. So that would definitely have to be factored into your general costing of getting your degree. So living expenses not only includes your rent, but it also includes food, clothing. Based on where you live, you would definitely need clothing that suits that particular environment. And there are other expenses. Maybe you might have to commute. So you might have to think about transportation. And you would have to think about other things that are miscellaneous expenses. I'm pretty sure you want to be entertained at some point. So you'd have to consider that in your costing. Another thing that is important to consider is that over the years, if you're going to be here for a prolonged period of time, cost changes. So things would increase. So you don't want to be stuck in a situation where you don't have any flexibility whatsoever with your cost. Just in case the price goes up, you'll have to be able to afford living here. Typically, universities located in the middle of the country, in the middle of the US, are generally less expensive. So you'd want to consider where your university is located. And as I said, you want to do your research into the town that it's located in to determine what it's going to cost. Now, the reason why this is so important is because you would have to show that you have proof of the finances needed in order to live here comfortably. So the university in most cases would ask you for a financial statement that proves that you have the financial backing in order to live here and not be a burden. So you don't want to be caught off guard with other costs when you get here and you have to return to your home country. So you have to take all of those into consideration even before you come to the US. Thank you for watching. And before you leave, don't forget to hit that notification button, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and share my video with a friend.